At 11:11 this morning, the Emergency Communications Center received a active shooter call, shots being fired call from Antioch High School. From the investigation to this point, we know that at 11:09 a.m., a person who has been identified as a 17-year-old, armed with a pistol, fired multiple shots in the cafeteria of the school. The individual wounded 2 other students, one of them fatally, before shooting and killing himself. There is no danger at the school. The police department's SWAT team has cleared the building. We have identified the shooter, again, as I said, a 17-year-old, and the investigation is advancing now. One of the persons that the 17-year-old shot, a female, was transported to Vanderbilt University Medical Center and is deceased. A second individual wounded, also a female, has what is being described as a graze wound to the arm, and she is in stable condition at Vanderbilt. This investigation is being led now by the police department's homicide unit, and there is quite a bit of work to be done. That's all I have at this moment. I have no names to give you of the individuals yet. As we have already issued on social media, we have a family assistance center at Ascension across the street from us. There are a lot of school buses at Antioch, and those school buses are going to be transporting the students to this lot across from us here at Ascension. The initial plan was that even car riders would be transported by school bus just up the street to this family assistance center. We want to make sure that the entire campus is stabilized, including the parking lots, before we would release any vehicles of students who drove to school today. All right, I can take just a couple of questions before we go back to the scene, and again, there'll be more from this same spot in a brief time.
What SROs were on duty, and did they intervene at all?
There were 2 SROs in the building. They were not in the immediate vicinity of the cafeteria when this happened. By the time the SROs got down there, the shooting had stopped and the shooter had shot himself.
Does this school have any metal detectors or weapons detectors?
I will let the school system answer that definitively. I did not see any metal detectors in the building, but that's a school system issue to address.
Vanderbilt told us a third student who was taken in for an eye injury. Do we know anything more about that?
There is a male student who has some type of a facial injury. It's not a gunshot injury, and I'm not sure if he fell or what was the cause of that, but there is another male student being treated at Vanderbilt who does not have a gunshot wound. He has some type of facial injury, the cause of which I'm unsure.
We spoke to the family of one of the victims. They only speak Spanish. Are there any resources available for these families that are being offered to them now? And can you confirm the ethnicity of the other victim who is also in the hospital?
Okay, I couldn't hear the last part of your question.
Can you confirm the ethnicity of the victims at all?
No, I can just confirm gender at this point. The 2 gunshot victims who were taken to Vanderbilt are female, one of whom is deceased, and the shooter is male, and he's African American.
Have the families been notified of their children's injuries and the death of that student?
That has taken place or is taking place.
Do we know any ages?
We know that the shooter is 17. I don't have ages for you on the 2 gunshot victims at this point.
Do you know where the gun came from, or are you looking into?
No, all of those questions will be a topic for the homicide unit to delve into.
Do we have a motive yet?
No. All right, that's what we have for now. We'll be back here shortly.